What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and it's been a while since we've done a favorite tech of the month video. So this time we're actually gonna take a look at a few things that I've been enjoying while I've been pretty much stuck at home, the things that have been making my life just a little bit easier. But as you guys can see over here, this is the man cave that we're in right now. We're no longer at the studio. You guys have seen the man cave, and listen, my cable management is a mess. All right, let's just put it out there right now. These are things that I just put in here. I haven't fully locked it all down yet, so don't judge. Anyway, so now that the studio is here, we got the gaming PC that I've shown in the past. If you guys didn't see the official man cave video, I'll have it linked down below in the description. But yeah, this is the gaming PC area. Maybe a couple things have changed here. And I brought over the iMac Pro from the studio. So this is what I'm pretty much using to get some initial editing done, transferring files off the stuff that we record in here. So everything is, kind of happening over here. This is the work command center for now. And this is the play. Now, I've been on this computer a lot more than I've been in the past since, I'm at home more. And guys, I don't know if you've seen previous video where I talked about this keyboard, but this is the Logitech G915. It's a wireless keyboard, and I am telling you guys, this thing is amazing. Now, you might just think, oh, it's just a keyboard, but let me tell you guys, this is the best feeling keyboard I've ever used, easily. Typing on it is so smooth. Now, you do hear that it's got that clicky, tactile feel. Now, I've used things like, Cherry MX Brown switches. Those are cool if I'm going for MX. And I forget what Logitech is calling these switches. I'll throw up a Judd Says that tells you what it is. But these feel so good. If I were to go on one of those typing tests, let me show you guys what I could do with this. Okay, so we got 60 seconds. They're gonna throw a bunch of random words out at us, and I'm just gonna go.
I could do the same thing on a phone.
I definitely can't do it on a phone. Oh, I messed up twice. Oh.
You're an octopus.
62 words per minute. That's not one of my best. But either way, you guys heard the clicking. It's just a really nice experience, you guys. And it's a gaming keyboard. So if you have a game that you like to play on your PC, there's got macro keys over here. I think it feels awesome. It's nice and responsive. So I like this keyboard a lot. Even if you're not a gamer, this is a gaming keyboard. But if you're not a gamer and you just want an awesome typing experience, I highly recommend this keyboard. It is easily my favorite keyboard, honestly, of all time.
That's a big deal.
Ain't sponsored.
A lot of keyboards come through your fingers.
Right. So this is awesome. It looks really good too. It's got this brushed metal vibe going on. And there's also a wired version, which I actually have right over here. There's a wired version if you guys want to get that instead, if you're worried about input lag and that kind of thing for gaming. But it's awesome. And it's also RGB. So you can completely control the colors to match whatever theme you want. Listen, I said what I had to say. This thing is amazing. Favorite keyboard of all time. And over here on this side where we get, real work done, I also got another Logitech keyboard, but that's not what we're talking about over here. This is the Logitech Craft. It's cool if you use a Mac. It can go between Windows and Mac. I've been using it for this. This little scroll wheel right here is really useful. I've been enjoying having access to this. You can use different features and different programs with it, but that's not what we're here to talk about. This is what we're talking about. This is the Seagate Firecuda gaming dock. Ari, why you gotta come for me? Don't do it. Now this Firecuda gaming dock is actually really cool. So it is of course a hard drive. Well, not of course, but this thing is a hard drive, right? 4 terabytes over here. And in this little area, you can put an SSD. So you can actually take this thing off, put an SSD inside of it so you can get some faster speeds with this, since this is a physical hard drive over here. So I've got a 1 terabyte SSD from Samsung, but this thing is just awesome. Not only, I know you guys see the RGB lights, you can customize the colors and all that. It looks really good. So I have it going between teal and orange. And it has all these little USB ports for peripherals. So we've got 2 USB 3.0 ports over here. You have a headphone jack, and you even have a microphone jack. But in the back, you also have a few more ports. All right, so now for me to show you guys this, I'm gonna have to disconnect it. So now that we got it disconnected, you guys can see the other ports as well. So this is where you put in your power, a Thunderbolt 3 port to connect it to whatever device you want, whether it's your laptop or your PC, whatever it may be. You can connect it to whatever has a Thunderbolt 3 or USB Type-C. And this is really good for laptops specifically because laptops don't have this kind of storage. You throw this thing in there and boom, you got a lot more. You get a display port. So if you want your laptop to be hooked up to a monitor, you want to have like a docking station, that's what this is.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, right? So you have a display port and you have an extra 3 USB ports as well as an Ethernet port. So you got access to a ton of different ports. Over here is where you have that SSD spot. So you can just kind of throw that in there, put this thing back on it, boom. So this thing is awesome. I love it, but it's not something I honestly would recommend to the average person who's just looking for extra storage. I recommend this for someone who has like a setup like this. If you've got like a battle station or something, or maybe you want to have a battle station based around a laptop, this is something worth considering, but it's really expensive. I got it during one of those Micro Center runs that we did. Ari, can you guess how much this thing costs?
If you're calling it expensive,
If I'm calling it expensive, yeah.
I would say $650.
Whoa, wow, okay.
Was that right?
No,
Oh.
you're way off. What are you talking? I'm calling it. This thing is $350. I don't know.
That's not bad.
That's not.
For all that it does?
Ari's disconnected, guys. I know this thing is really expensive. You can get something like this that has like 5 terabytes for like, I don't know, 100 something bucks. But yeah, this thing has been pretty cool to have here connected to the work computer because of all the extra storage. Fast speeds when I need it. If I want to even edit something off of it, I could. Not that I necessarily need to, but it is really, really nice to have this option over here. Like I said, if you got a laptop hooked up over here or next to it, it'd be a really, really good addition. But yeah, pretty much this is it for this area, right? Oh, we do have that iPad Pro over there. I've been loving that thing. I'll have a full review on that coming soon to the channel if you guys are interested in picking that up. But the thing's dope. Got the trackpad going and everything. It's nice. But honestly, guys, not that much has changed with the man cave, so we're not gonna go over anything on this side. But there are a couple things that I've been using just, what do you? Oh my gosh, Ari, can we focus back on me? Thank you. But yeah, there are a couple other things that I've been using around the house that have been really, really clutch. Okay, so the next thing is this over here. You guys saw this in a massive tech unboxing, the tile sticker. Is this thing like making bird sounds?
It is.
Let's mute that. Let me tell you guys, this is a game changer in the living room or even the bedroom if you have a TV in there. Ari, how many times do we lose a remote in the bedroom?
Oh my God, like at least once a day.
Multiple times a day.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And not to mention, well, I actually have it right over here. So it's a white remote and our room has like, you know, white furniture or light furniture in there. So we tend to misplace this thing all the time and we're like, where is it? With these kind of things, you go inside an app, they're little trackers, you can make them ring. That's the glory of having something like this, and it makes it really nice to have it on a remote since this is something you misplace a lot. Now, this is from Orbit, the one that we used to use, but the one from Tile is gonna be a lot easier for you guys to find. And it has, honestly, what I think is a better app. Now, I found this, I think it was Best Buy. It was straight up in the store. This Orbit thing, you have to order it from Amazon, from like some kind of third-party seller. It's an okay tracker. I definitely used it for a long time. But this, you can go into a Best Buy yourself and just pick one up.
Yeah, you were so excited when you saw it because you used Tile your keys and everything. So.
Exactly. So it's everything that I keep track of in one place, one app. Your remote, your keys, your wallet, you can have a Tile for that. And I'm just super happy that they came out with this sticker version because we're using it for the remote, but you can put it on other things too. Like you can put it on some headphones, your bike, your camera, whatever it is that you may misplace, you can go ahead and stick it onto. Now, like I said, this thing does have an app, so you can go inside the app and you can see all kinds of information like location history. And with the way Tile works, if there are other tiles in the area, they kind of keep track of each other. So if you happen to like lose one and there's another Tile user nearby, you'll be able to actually like pick it up and find exactly where it is.
Now what happens if like the battery dies?
That's a good question. If the battery dies, I believe you have to replace it, but it does have a 3-year battery inside.
Oh,
so
okay.
3 years is a pretty long time. This thing is waterproof too, so that's kind of cool. One thing that the Orbits do have is replaceable batteries. If you really, really value that, you can go ahead and, you know, go with the Orbit, although it's not gonna be very easy to find one. But this 3 years of battery life, I mean, you can't complain about that. But yeah, guys, y'all heard me talk about Tile way too many times on this channel. I live by them, honestly. And welcome to a very personal place, guys. This is our shower. But what we have right here is not necessarily a piece of tech, but it's for tech. This is called the Float. And you guys might have seen this in the I don't know which Massive Tech unboxing. It was recent, but you can pretty much put your phone right on here. So like if you're showering, I can just go ahead, throw on some YouTube, shower up, do my thing, you know, while watching.
He spends a lot of time in the shower now. Like I'm pretty sure our water bill this quarter is gonna be much higher.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be rough. But this is dope because, you know, I know a lot of people take their phones into the showers these days, and to have somewhere where you can just kind of place it down and you're able to just listen and watch, it's cool. Now, if I wasn't sharing this with Ari, it would have been right here.
My part is right here, so it has to go.
You know, we have multiple.
No, I think we're good. One in the shower is good enough.
You have your own, I got mine.
I think we're good.
And it's easy to take off. All you gotta do is kind of like hit this thing in the back here, pop it off. I kind of don't want to mess up the suction.
We're good.
But yeah, it's really easy. I can just pull it off right now, put it up against the wall, hit this switch, boom.
And this is great too because I used to like try to balance my phone against like shampoo bottles and stuff.
Oh yeah, do one of these numbers, right?
Slip. Yeah, one time I got a call, my phone slipped and
oh, because it vibrated?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is the Float, guys. I actually really, really like this. And I think they're not on Amazon, right? They're like on
I'm really not sure.
I think they've got their own site or something, but I'll have them linked down below in the description. I didn't know if I was gonna like this during the Massive Tech unboxing. It just seemed like a decent idea, but after actually using it, game changer.
It's clutch.
Especially since, you know, you shower all the time, you know, you get to watch something while you do it.
Especially if you're a phone addict like you.
Yeah, you guys will probably call me that right now, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But either way, that's about it, guys. I'm gonna end this off in my shower. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up. I'll have links to everything that I talked about down below in the description. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace.